Alright, so here today we're back on Tribe 9. Ignore the fact that I'm straight up still in the reroll process. I ended up swapping to this account, just so you know. So I have two accounts linked. I have that account, another one, and then this is the newest one, not linked yet. I went for this character. So I got her, and then I'm trying to go for the limited character. The rate up one, haven't gotten her. Failed the 50 three times. So I just gave them a rerolling. I'm done with that now. It's been too much. So I got this account. I'm going to go now. Today, though, they've announced some very massive changes for the game and such. So if you say the game, like, they're not listening, they definitely are listening. Whether they're listening to, like, the best possible degree, that will be answered in the upcoming days and such. But they did first listen very quickly about the entire reroll stuff. From the beta and such, they added that whole feature to it. They listened when the game launched. They added so many features that players were begging for. They've revamped so many things. And today, they talked about the systems of summoning, the systems of earning currency and everything. And they've officially added their changes. We're going to talk about everything here and how much better it makes the game, just so you know, because again, they did make it a bit more free-to-play friendly and a bit more economical to a degree. Let's hop into it. Like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Here we go. So as you all know, like the memes, the devs are listening. That's kind of what happened here. Tribe 9 Update Notes Mini Edition. Daily challenges now include a reward of Enigma entities times 40. Also, Zero Sensei rewards have been updated from times 5 to times 40 Enigma entities. Players who have already completed challenges will receive compensation. Pretty much, Enigma entity, if you don't already know, is the currency, the premium currency, okay? The one on the top right is pretty much what you have over here. It's going to be cropped when I'm showing it to you, so I'll just show you in the shop. This is what that entire currency is, and you need to make one pull for reference as 120. Right, that's the entire point of that there. They've officially buffed up the systems here to provide you some more, right? Enigma entities. Daily challenges now include times 40. Also, Zero Sensei have been updated and everything associated. And again, players will receive it if you've already progressed. You can now get compensated for it, which is super cool. Over here, Happy Worker Daily Challenge. Over here, you have requests to defeat the drones. You have 40 for each one. Or 40 for this, right? And then you accept it and get everything there. And then also for the achievements now, instead of giving like 5 or like 10, I'm pretty sure what it was originally, 5 or 10 depending on the mission, it now gives you 40, which is a decent freaking buff. It felt like miserable to go through and complete achievements and be like, hey guys, how much did I get? And the answer is like nothing. You don't even have enough to do a pull because you have to do 12 achievements or 24 achievements, right? Depending if it's 5 for just what? One pull, which is insane. So they went and at least buffed that from 5 or 10 to now 40, which is much, much better. As you can see over here is Zero Sensei. Victor's rights, you do the entire mission, you pick up now more currency, which again is so much better than what it was, but 40, 40, 40, you can see it across the board there. And then again, the daily system. So if you're wondering again, how did this implement and how much better is this? So they basically said this around the Tribe 9 Reddit. Devs listened, 1.25 pulls daily, 120 currency from dailies, plus 30 from completing requests. That's exactly how you get the pulls and everything. 120 currency from dailies, then the 30 from completing requests. That will give you your 1.25 pulls daily. I'm pretty sure gachas around this element will give you about a pull or two a day, right? Around is a range, depending on the gacha. So 1.25 is technically above average. Some games give you one pull or a little bit less than a pull. This is actually huge when you consider Hoyo games. So there you go, gives one pull. Or less than one pull each day, which I didn't even know that. Damn. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it says here. 3 times 40 Enigma pulls currency for each daily, 3 times 10 for deliveries. All the achievements now give you 1/3 of a pull, 40 Enigma, huge. While the rates are still 0.6 for a 3-star, 0.3 for the limited character, you'll get guarantees much quicker with the current pull income that we'll be getting. Edit reviews have shifted from mostly negative to mixed. Let's go. Pretty much again, it's a great response. There's a fact that is, yes, it's a great response and it's really good for the game. But yeah, I do see that the gacha will turn away a lot of players from the game. I think that they really do have a great storytelling aspect, character building aspect, and world building aspect. Everything's really, really good. It's just, I do think that the gacha should be a bit more friendly, right? Again, I think that just having the title of this being gacha is gonna like ruin a bit of the game. I know that players have already quit and everything because it's like when you play day one, you felt really burnt out because you'll go through the game and you will see that you're not picking up a lot of summons. You're really not picking up a lot of summons, and a lot of like the one-time things that should be much more are much less, which now is why this got buffed here, right? The achievement missions are getting buffed because it's like that's like the one-time stuff that has to be big. Right now though, like the biggest concern is just the rates. The gameplay. I know a lot of players say like, oh, the gameplay is kind of tacky and everything. It's fun. I don't really see like that much of an issue with it. Definitely, like if you've played Zenless, you might not exactly vibe with this, as Zenless has a bit more, I guess, verticality to it. But I will still say for the most part, it's not that bad, but 1 whole pull per day is very, very generous. Thank you for listening, devs. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not, so we'll just go with that as popularity, as he's correct, and they're all happy with that. Oh, dim is 40 each. That's pretty cool. 1 pull a day is nice. Depending on renewable currency from endgame and events, we can expect 1 pity patch, like most modern games, using the Hoyoverse gacha model. Love that they're listening and adding more rewards in quick, even though they shouldn't have removed in the first place. Feels really good. Glad the devs heard. All that complaining wasn't for nothing. And yeah, it's pretty much where you're at. So for the most part, it's a great change, but I do hope that they continue to listen to the community and such, and continue onwards with that entire aspect of it. But beyond that, they did announce a few other things, just so you know, if you were curious. They did, so this is like the character stuff. Who really cares? Character. Maintenance did go down, and because of the maintenance, you did pick up some extra summons and such, which is super good. Maintenance notice over here as well. They did fix other things, which is it? Was it that tweet that I missed? Maybe it's over here. The game will undergo maintenance over here. This was their statement. Yes. Okay. The contents of each city have been increased in comparison to the beta test. However, the total number of Enigma entities available in each city is the same. Therefore, the Enigma entities players can obtain from each individual piece of content have decreased considerably. In addition, training materials and compatible monsters are now included in treasure chest rewards, and treasure chests have modified to reappear after a certain period of time. With this modification, Enigma entities are no longer included in treasure chest rewards. Following these adjustments, compared to the beta test, the number of Enigma entities players can obtain in the same amount of the gameplay time has significantly decreased, resulting in less satisfying gameplay experience. Since the total number of Enigma entities players can obtain in-game is based on the design of the whole game, the Enigma entity players can obtain per day has decreased. We sincerely apologize for the lack of consideration and for not clearly sharing the modification pre-release. Based on player feedback, the number of Enigma entities players can obtain per day have been increased, and the following changes have been implemented. Over here, again, times 40 as mentioned, and then again from times 5, they are now times 40. Aside from daily challenges and Zero Sensei, no adjustments to the number of Enigma entities obtained in other parts of the game will be made at this time. For players who have already completed certain challenges, they'll receive additional entities in compensation during the maintenance. Regarding the messages we are receiving about other issues, we are continuing to review areas of improvements to ensure players can enjoy Tribe 9. In particular, regarding increasing the tempo of battle experience, gradual improvements are planned and relevant updates will be implemented soon. So as of now, this is all that they're doing, right? Just not yet, but they do say that, like, you know, at this time, right? Maybe in the future, there's more changes and such for the current currency and everything. I do think that opening chests and everything should proc you some extra. It's just my take on that. I do think that maybe here and there, just an extra few sets of things. Again, we don't know how this game's timeline is when it comes to events and everything. Like, you could get some great events that give you a few, pulls here and there per week, per month, for however much they want to do here. It would be great, but we have to wait and see that entire process, so we can't really judge that just yet. But huge changes, much better of a game. But we'll see in the future how much more they take and how much more they proceed with this. But as of yet, this is again the patch notes they released and the kind of message from the devs they gave you. So let me know. WL, what do you think down below? Take care, have fun. That's been it from me.